Martin Luther King III, son of Nobel Laureate the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was the keynote speaker at a Monday symposium at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. King spoke of his father's philosophy of nonviolence and laid out his vision for transformation through peaceful conflict.
Peace is not just the goal, but the way as well. Dreaming has its proper place. But at some point, we've got to transform our dreams into a vision and our vision into action. This is a positive pattern of conflict, which leads to growth for everyone involved. The difference between a positive and negative pattern of conflict is violence. Violence is a disease that pretends to be a cure. Also, that at its most extreme force becomes self-paralyzing, and war ultimately defeats itself.
King stressed the universality of nonviolence and called on leaders from every faith to embrace the credo.
The philosophy of nonviolence that I've been talking about is not exclusive to any one religion or region. We find reverence for peace and nonviolence in the sacred wisdom of all faiths. The religious leaders of the nation, cities, and villages of our world must somehow come forward from the shadows and call for an end to the killing. It is up to us to take the message of peace, hope, and love to the distant and dusty corners of this beloved planet Earth.
In Mr. King's vision, the world's children represent humanity's future and must be taught the principles of nonviolence if a better world is to be constructed.
Let us resolve to be an example to our young people. They should be taught the principles of nonviolence common to all religions so that they can bring into being a more loving and compassionate era of human history. In every nation, we must make a stronger effort to train our young people to be makers of peace, not makers of war. Sometimes those who are raised in homes where conflicts are addressed with physical violence, as opposed to peaceful negotiations, are ready recruits for the gangs, the warlords, and the terrorists of our world.
Even Mr. King did not purport to bring solutions to the complex Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but called on Jews and Arabs to adopt a nonviolent philosophy and live in peace.
Issues have to be resolved by those who live here and work here. Now, in fact, it's preposterous of me to even come here and arrogantly have a position. I don't live here. I don't work here. I don't feel it's right for me to try to foster my position. But when peace comes to this region, the entire world will have to shift.
Martin Luther King Jr. called us to create a new era of hope and healing. He called us to create the beloved community of caring and compassion, where all people, black, red, yellow, brown, white, Jew, Gentile, Protestant, Catholic, Arab, and Israeli can live together as brothers and sisters in peace and justice. We will light the way to the end of humanity's long nightmare of poverty, racism, and militarism, and the dawning of a braver and better future for all people. For if we rise to this challenge with courage and determination, we will surely fulfill the dream of the beloved community where people of all races, religions, and cultures can live together in a luminous spirit of goodwill, peace, and harmony. And with this faith and with this commitment, let us go to the four corners of the globe with the eternal and liberating message of peace through nonviolence. And with this faith, we shall overcome. Thank you, and God bless you always.